trenches. Ask a nigga what he benching. Triple digits, nigga, don't forget to mention. Whole hard in the trenches. Ask a nigga what he benches. Triple digits, nigga, don't forget to mention. Don't forget I got memories, dead stain the whole room if I let him bleed. Shit was dark, I let this little light of mine.
I feel like I should do like a day dedicated to just go while we warm up. You know? I feel like we on that type of time right now, Nick.
Perfect person.
Bro, your scenery and your camera is just
I believe it, bro. I'm looking at it now. On the
Bro, and you over here eating a cheeseburger on the show, bro.
actually eating a crab cake burger. Get it together. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got today.
Bun
You know what I'm saying?
with meat. Bun with meat.
Is crab really meat?
So when you buy crab out of the little buckets from the store, the small little retainer joints, what is inside what do they call it? Do they call it crab skin? Do they call it crab shell? What do they call it?
I don't know about crabs. Next question.
Call it crab meat.
No, never heard of it.
Sandwich.
Never heard of it.
There's two buns. Look.
Never heard of it, brother.
Hey, don't worry about me, Dakota. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, play with your bones. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about Nick over here eating his little two little patties with meat. You know what I'm saying? That's all. What is Rod doing? Rod's making this show off schedule. He's being late, and I don't like that. We got things to do, Nick.
Fuck him. That's what I say. Fuck Rod.
He probably still recovering from that fucking workout, bro. He crawling to his table right now, trying to set
He
up.
fought it again, bro.
Nah, he ain't poop. He almost got close to it. I told him on this one of these workouts where we had the so like we on the bench, right? And when you on the bench, basically we had the little jumps that hold you, that you could lock your legs in with. So you start out on your back. You do a chest press, tight, close chest press, and then once you do that, you use the little leg jumps to propel yourself up. You're not standing up; you're just propelling yourself up to a shoulder press. And the more weights we went up, we told Ryan, you know what I'm saying, when you get to that 40 pounds, bro, you know what I'm saying, I hope your bowels is good, cause
wait, I feel like we did this before at
nah, we ain't do it. I know that for a fact.
At Golds. It's like you rolling and you jump like
I know. I would just say this specific workout we did not do at Golds. This specific one. Yeah, but nah, that joint was good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Up until we got to the 40 pounds.
maybe something I'll be doing at LA Fitness, bro.
Hey, Ryan, I was telling Nick how you in the stream how you was pooting, doing your bench workout. You couldn't control your bowels.
What's up with that, bro?
Why are you even listening to Mual? Like, if you believe that, you just know, Nick. You don't really know me that well.
But look though,
Hey,
right? Don't
look,
act like it never happened.
Hey. Does it look like I'm lying?
Mual is lying. That did not happen today. For sure.
I'm not lying.
Mual.
In
Mual
his defense,
I have no reason to lie.
though,
I have no
don't
reason
act
to
like
lie.
it never happened though, right? You have done it before.
Done what, bro?
He the poop bandit, bro.
Poop on yourself.
Sticking
At
up
the
the
gym,
fucking
bro.
gym and shit, bro.
Nigga, y'all
That's
lying,
small
bro.
gym, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Y'all niggas just go ahead with the lies, bro.
And nigga gonna tell us that we the ones who did it. Like, bro, who does that? Take ownership, bro.
That's wild. That's wild.
What
Like
you
that nigga,
mean?
like that nigga in the airport,
The
bro.
ones who did
Just
what?
farting
Yeah,
and
bro.
shit.
Farting in one, fucking blame it on the
Nah, I'm
people that's
nothing like
around
that
him.
nigga, bro.
Nothing like that.
I'm nothing
nigga.
like that nigga. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. My
I'm
bad.
about to say,
My
whatever,
bad. My
man.
bad.
Nothing like that nigga.
Hey, all right, so
Nothing like that nigga.
I can't tell. I ain't gonna lie to you. But welcome back to another episode of the Trap or Die podcast, man. It's the three amigos, man. Rye,
Yeah.
Schnick, and then myself.
You know it.
Jam-
You dig.
Nick. Nick, you out.
And Jamal, man. First and foremost, the administrative things. Oh Lord, I didn't put it on this outline. Like, subscribe, rate, review, follow if you aren't, all that good stuff, man. If you're listening on the iTunes or Apple, man, take some time out, like 2 seconds, Brad. It's just boom, click, tap. You know what I'm saying? You good to go.
Bang, bang. You know what I mean?
Bang. Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
RP the Pops, man. Good man. So yeah, we here, man. So Nick, how was your day, bro? Besides, Nick came in this joint eating what you wanted to describe. You want to describe? Dude? I thought he was eating cheeseburger. He said, "Nah, I was eating a different meat."
First off,
whoa.
That's what
Come
he
on,
said,
Nick.
bro.
Slow down, brother.
hold up, bro. First, that's not what I said. One,
Did you not say you wasn't eating cheeseburgers?
I had a crab cake sandwich.
Mm.
And
Okay.
and one of them was crab cake and shrimp sandwich. And that's all. That's all it was. That's all it was, bro.
You ate it with bread?
Yeah, for sure. That's what a sandwich is.
Okay.
So two buns, and what's inside? When you talk about sandwiches, what's usually inside a sandwich, right? That's all I was trying to ask, really trying to understand.
I mean, I was, I thought he was going to, expound a little more, trying to get get understanding of what what was going on.
Yep.
So just the crab cake and the
crab cake and some bread. Crab cake.
Crab meat.
My little crab cake, Mom.
Okay.
Crab cake.
What's in Ryan?
It's the same, bro.
Thank you. Crab meat. Nothing wrong with that, bro.
It's the same, bro.
Cake sandwich. That's what that was.
Oh, okay.
Crab cake sandwich.
You ain't wanna knock that out without the bread?
Nah, that's all I'm gonna eat today. So you know what I'm saying? I want to fill myself up a little bit.
I feel you, bro.
I'm gonna let it go, bro. It was just right there for a layup. Let it go.
It was though. Once I said, I was like, damn. Crazy.
We're gonna keep it moving, man. Nick, what was you up to today, bro? You work out?
I did hella work today. Hella work, boy. They kept calling me left and right.
No, he said, did you work out today? Did you work out?
Oh no, I'm gonna do that after the podcast. I'm gonna step on the Peloton, a little bike in, 45 minutes.
Ain't them jumps expensive?
You got the other brand.
They got money, bro. You know
this nigga's in the other brand.
I don't know what it's called, bro.
It's
like a Peloton. What's funny is, bro, that shit hard.
After I seen all that money Nick dished out for his wedding, I don't know, Nick rich. Nick got the money.
What we talking about, bro? What we talking about?
What you did? He bought Kiki a St. Laurent bag a couple weeks ago.
Damn, bro.
There you go.
That what you did?
And he ain't, you know what I'm saying? I asked him for the sneaky tips, you know what I'm saying? Help myself out, and he couldn't give me the price. That's how high it was, bro. Couldn't give me the number.
It wasn't even that high, bro. It was just
right.
Yeah. I told you the prices. It was less than what he said.
Actually, you know what? You're right. He did tell me. I forgot because that's when I said, you know what? It's Michael Kors.
Oh yeah, we did talk about him.
Yep, we did talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Rod, what you was on today, bro? I heard through the grapevine that you had a couple slices of pizza before you worked out today, and
I did not have a
your
couple
mood.
Slices. I did not have a couple of slices. I had a slice. I had a slice of pizza today, and it was not my choice. I just happened to be at the school today, back to school night. Principal trying to, I guess, do the staff a little solid, buy us lunch and dinner tonight. But as you can see, I didn't go to back to school night. I'm here on the podcast. But she did buy like Papa John's pizza, trying to entice me to get some more pizza. Bro. I had a little slice.
I miss Papa John's, bro. I stopped messing with him when
Papa John's is disgusting, bro.
When that little racist, incident with the owner, bro. It's not. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they pepperoni, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, they meat.
Pepperoni pieces.
That's you want to say? Oh,
I said they're pepperoni pieces, bro.
The pepperoni. You said that pepperoni is torch. That's what you said.
We're talking about the pizza, bro. What is wrong with you, bro?
I don't want to hear that, bro. And Rod coming in the back. Oh, that don't torch. That pepperoni is delicious. Oh yeah. Start the show up, bro.
Hey, bro, fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, bro.
That's why I went 3-0 last week. 2-0. Y'all, I mean, I said 2-0. I'm 3-0. You went 2. No, y'all both went 1-2. Now think about it, y'all suck. Yeah, y'all both went 1-2. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, Edwards a leg get you 3-0. You'd have been 2-1 just like us for real.
Actually, no. It wasn't like they was in the red zone.
Definitely. They was going down in the score.
They weren't about to score, bro.
They was going down in the score, bro.
We forced the turnover. We, as in Baltimore.
Here you go.
We forced the turnover. Right, it ain't like he fucked up. We forced it. 3-0.
Hey,
like I said.
You want to know what's crazy, right? This is exactly why I bet first half. I would have won my money been out of there. I would be 2-1 right now.
What was that line for the first half?
I don't know. No,
if it was 3.5, then it was probably like
two. It was 2.5. 2.5. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
which would have covered, by the way.
Oh, I mean, we don't care. Not on this show.
For sure.
Hey, not on this show.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Hey, so let's get into it, bro. Let's go ahead and start with this true or false, man. We got one true or false today. You all saw it, but it's been a talk again, Washington community. First off, actually, you know what, fellas, I'm not even going to do the true or false right now. I want to just get y'all thoughts on y'all teams, bro, because you know I'm so used to doing this podcast thing. I'm so used to talking straight into the Washington football, man. I forgot that we have two people on here who are not all Washington football fans or fans of the NFC East. So, fellas,
I got it. Forgot that.
Yeah, I got it. I completely was about to get right into the true or false. Ryan, go ahead, talk about your game, bro. Talk about your team. Shout out to that 5.5 they covered, bro. I had a huge weekend. Something that I probably won't ever see again. But
you definitely
did.
What it is. You definitely did. You had yourself a weekend, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. When you dropped the ticket in there, oh yeah, Mual had a good little day. But as far as my game, bro, you know, I was happy to come out on top. But what I did not like is the fact that the officials was really trying to cheat us out that game. I don't know if anybody paid attention, anybody who watched the Seahawks-Titans game. Like, you know, after a while, I just started laughing, bro. Because I was lost for words. They called back the Julio Jones touchdown, which ended up as us kicking a field goal, which would have mattered at the end of the game. We wouldn't have had to put the overtime. That's another ordeal. There's a key third down in the game. In the third quarter, Chris Carson reaches out for the first down. Not even close to the first down. Officials gives him first down. Of course, they rush to the line before we even catch the replay. Me at home, they ain't got the same replay like they do in the game. You know how that stuff goes, bro. So gave them the first down, they rushed. And then even in the overtime, Russell Wilson gets sacked in the end zone. They don't call a safety.
They
was
get to extend wild, bro. I was so mad, bro. Just I mean, you know why, but still, nigga, I'm like, bro, come on. He's in the end zone. Why are y'all not trying? They didn't want to end the game like that on the safety, so they refused to give it to y'all.
It was crazy. I'm like, the man is any picture frame you pull up from the video from the actual highlight from that play, he's in the end zone, bro. There's no other around it. I mean, I'm surprised the officials ain't really sending us an apology for how they ref that game. That job was crazy, bro. Outside of that, from the BS with the refs, happy that we can come out and we were down 24-9 and then down 30-16, both in the second half. Us to come back and fight back, get that W from a much needed win on the road in Seattle. Not easy to do. Definitely glad we pulled that one out. But yeah, bro.
At what point did you realize like it was gonna be harder than you thought to beat these guys? Because I mean, y'all were down a good amount at one point, and then on top of that, you mentioned the refs. Like, at what point did you realize it was gonna be harder to win than it actually? You know what I'm saying?
It was gonna be harder.
Kickoff.
When I realized that our safety play, our starting safety, Imani Hooker, has been injured since first game of the season. Not first game, it's the first quarter of the season. So since he's been out, I mean, we've had so many busted coverages that have resulted in big plays and touchdowns. When I saw that happening during the game, the safety play, and we actually picked up one of the safeties who used to play for Seattle, thinking that was going, you know how sometimes teams pick up players that just cut, and then you play that team the next week, think it's going to give you a leg of advantage. No, they picked that boy apart all game, and then he was not in tune with what we were calling on defense. So in totality, we played good third down defense, got off the field. I was surprised about that. It was just the big plays that killed us. Christian Fulton, I was talking to Nick about this, played a crazy good game against DK. DK had 6 catches, like 53 yards, but his catches didn't even come on Christian. Like he was out there strapping. I'm so happy about his play this year. But defense played better than the score won't reflect it. But the defense got stops when we needed to get stops. And yeah, bro, I felt good about that.
All right. Sleezo checking out. What's going on, Sleezo? My good man. So we just got done talking about the Titans game and that Valdez finished. We finna talk about some sorry team that's in Dallas, Texas. I don't even know if they really actually stationed in Dallas per se. I think it's like Arlington or something like that. But Nick, talk about this team that's in Texas, bro. That's really not that good, but they're annoying.
Okay, the team that's tied for division lead with y'all, sorry niggas. I feel like we played an alright game. You said what?
You in the Bay? I see your little backdrop. You know what I mean? I don't know what you got going on.
I don't know what he got going on either, bro.
Yeah. I was just at the game in LA, so I flew up to San Fran to go talk to Steph Curry and them. You know what I'm saying?
Get ready for the season.
10-day contract. They about to get your boy out the way.
Oh, nah. You're not about to see the floor, baby. Don't even worry about that.
No bullshit.
Come on, bro.
Nick about to be sweeping the floor. That's what it is. That's all he's doing.
Woo! Okay, I remember that, Ma. I remember that. But yeah, I think shout out to Javon Curse. He played a hell of a game. 27 came in for injured Donovan Wilson. I think he was all over the field. Had a pick called back. Almost caught another pick. But boy was hooping. Trayvon Diggs, another excellent game. I know y'all saw the pick. He 2 for 2. You know what I'm saying? He probably on this pace, he gonna get 17 picks, but that's a little far-fetched.
Oh my God.
Shout out to TP20. You know my boy Tony Pollard was hooping. You know what I'm saying? Zeke, I told y'all boys that nigga need to take notes. Other than that, I feel like Mike McCarthy should be fired. Let me tell you why. I'm
surprised you said that, bro.
Yeah, he should be fired. The way he handled, you have 3 minutes to get to the end zone, bro. You get to the opponent's like almost to a 56-yard field goal, bro, because you didn't call a timeout. We could have got closer. Like once we got in field goal range, they was just like, all right, man, let's just cool it right here. We good. And we could have it was just trash, bro. That play calling after we got past like the 40 was just trash. We ran a jet sweep. You know what I'm saying? In TP, I know they wanted the house to jump, but like, come on, bro. Let's put the ball in the back and get like to the 20 or something, bro. But Mike McCarthy should be on the hot seat. We probably should have lost that game too. They definitely called back 2 touchdowns. But I'm glad we won. You know what I'm saying? But Mike McCarthy should definitely be fired tomorrow.
My thing is if you're thinking that in week 2, bro, y'all got 15 games left, bro. Y'all got 15 games left.
But Nick already got before the season started. I mean,
yeah, and I felt like for me last year, I thought that the biggest mistake that he did was, first off, technically it was a big mistake, but also a reflection on him too. But it was hiring fucking Nolan. Hiring Nolan and telling him you're gonna run this defense and ended up being one of the worst defenses that in NFL history. That was the first thing. Now the second thing is you kind of got it. What's the right word to use? You got respectability. You got a name at the defensive coordinator spot. It's only 2 games in. But if it don't work out with him, and on top of that, Nick follows him on every play, every down, every game. But if it don't work out from a coaching standpoint, and you're still making some decisions that's kind of questionable as a head coach, boy, Dallas is probably, I don't know. I guess it's good that y'all got Dak. I'll put it that way, because Dak is gonna keep y'all in some games.
For sure.
Yeah, and then for all the injuries that we had in D-line, I feel like they played pretty solid. Michael Parsons, he shouldn't be down there every play, but third down, I think that right tackle.
What you mean? He shouldn't. What you mean? He shouldn't be on the line? You mean?
Yeah, he shouldn't be on the line every play. When I seen that, I was a little ticked off about that. Because we got some all right backups. Even the feel good story I was talking about with Kamar, he even had a big play. He also had a down play.
He had a big play.
Yeah, he had a nice little play.
He get clocked.
He only got clocked because both our other DNs was, you know what I'm saying, out. It wasn't like a real thing. You know what I'm saying? He a special team.
So what big play he made?
I think on third down he made a big stop. It wasn't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Not too crazy. But he also
Probably a
had that
sack or something. All right.
no, that's not carried away. But he also had that roughing the kicker penalty that gave the Chargers a first down. Can't have that.
We have one of those too, bro. Them Jones hurt, bro. Especially about the punt
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
you hit the
It was like 3 of them
kicker.
on Sunday, bro. That shit
Oh
was
my
crazy.
god, bro. That is the worst, bro.
Mind you, it's 4th and 20 when he do it. Like, come on, bro.
Oh my god, bro. Oh
What you doing, bro? 4th and 20. You
bro. Them Jones.
in his defense, I will say that he kind of got held and took us, but either way, bro, it's still stupid.
Nah,
You
bro. I'm
can't
about to
have
say,
that type of
bro.
stuff.
Hey, Sleezo, hey, run. Hey, look, this is what I do, bro. It's polo, you know what I'm saying? It's my polo sports stuff, bro. That's what I do out here, you know? That's all it is. You know?
Hey, Sleezo, I got y'all next week, bro.
What you talking about?
Eagles, bro.
Y'all play Philly?
Boys play Philly.
Monday night.
I thought you were saying you as in the Titans. That's why I was like in my head. I was like, hold on, wait, y'all play Philly?
Nah,
yeah, the Monday night game. That's gonna be a good one.
Them.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. He said, "Bet as you should." Hey, but look though. Let's go ahead and get into this. Speaking of the NFC East, man, let's get into this one thing, true or false. Like I said before I had to check in with y'all teams. In Washington football Twitter, Alex Smith mentioned that he felt that Taylor Heinicke has what it takes to take the Washington football team to the playoffs as the NFC East champs. True or false? This goes to both of y'all. I'll comment, but I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm gonna leave this up to y'all and see where y'all heads are at. True or false?
So
Taylor Heinicke is
bad.
the second best quarterback in the NFC East.
I mean, as it stands today, week 2, I would say yes. He's the second best. But I mean, I like how Daniel Jones played last week. I mean, I just think, you know.
Hey, before we start, it's hilarious, bruh, because so many people say that shit after he plays Washington. Like they always say it. It's hilarious.
That's true. That's true.
It's
But
hilarious.
I mean, honestly though, like I've always thought Daniel Jones is better than what people give him credit for anyway. But he does just happen to play well against y'all. I don't know what it is about y'all, but yeah, he does play well against y'all. I saw the numbers before he played. I was actually shocked that he was 4-0 against y'all. But I would like to see Taylor with a little more sample size before I start saying he's the second best in the NFC. But I mean, I don't think you can say otherwise based off his play for the last game that he played, dating back to last year. When I played Tampa, he played extremely well in that game. I mean, I didn't win, but y'all played him the best out of anybody that he played in that whole playoff run. But I mean, he's a baller, bro. He's a game of something like using his legs, making plays. I mean, of course, you can roll back to that, that pick he threw in the game, which was tough, but came down, definitely showed that he was not rattled by what happened on the possession, went down, got a field goal, which shows great character in your quarterback that he can go down and do that. I love that game how he played, but it's early, but I would say, yeah, I say that's true as of now.
Nick?
I'm gonna go with all of them besides Dak are on the same level. I'm not gonna put either one ahead of each other. All of them have something to do really.
True. Oh, motherfucking false. What is you saying?
My bad. I also just to give a little kudos about Jalen Hurts. I mean, I thought he played well week 1, week 2. I want to know how. Maybe Sleezo, talk to me, Sleezo. I don't know what's going on with your boy, bro. He looked good early on in the game when he's throwing those deep passes. I was watching it for a little bit before my game came on, but I think I was hearing from Jimmy like he was struggling with his reads. He only had like one read. Talk to me, Sleezo. Go ahead, Snap.
I guess Taylor's, true. I don't think none of them are that good. I think all of them are 2. I think all of them are the same level. So I don't know how I would answer this one per se. Because I just feel like all of them have a small sample size except for Daniel Jones. Actually, no, bro. Daniel Jones is better than Tyler Heinicke. The turnovers kill him. But when he doesn't turn the ball over, they're actually a pretty good team. But he just can't. My man, he got the wheels. He be taking off.
I like Daniel Jones, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I like Daniel Jones, bro.
Every now and again, bro, he'll give you some dimes too. Like you never seen this man do certain things. Like, all right, bro. He just Got to learn how to stop turning the ball over.
I just don't know what it is, but maybe Mark can attest a little more to it. But I mean, I just don't know
So
what it is about Daniel Jones that doesn't really, jump out because I don't know, bro. What is it?
So two things. Cesar said that he played good. He's talking about Hurts. To your comment, Ryan, he said he played good. He could have made better reads, but it's only week 2. He still got time to develop and get it together. Still no turnovers, making smart plays. Just need to feed his playmakers. So that's what he was saying about Hurts. Daniel Jones, I'm actually surprised. I mean, y'all may be surprised. I don't know. But I don't think he's a terrible quarterback. I think the narrative is deserved in that he turns the ball over way too much, or he turned the ball over way too much. If you extrapolate the numbers, the numbers from like his past like 10 games or so,
He on his Stephen A tonight.
It's not as bad as you think. It's really not as bad as you think. But it does also come towards the time, and he still turns it over. It's just not as much as it used to be. But I say that to say Daniel Jones is in a space where he's provided his playmakers. He's been provided playmakers. And now all of a sudden he has no line. Like he has no offensive line. And they did a good job against Washington in the second half last week, protecting Daniel Jones, but he also did a good job of getting the ball out quick. So like they found ways around that terrible offensive line to still make plays and move the ball. But if you can't move the ball with Saquon in the ground game, bruh, then you should out of luck, because there ain't no way in hell you're gonna be successful riding the coattails of Daniel Jones, but it's not gonna happen. He's young, but also at the same time, he's not that good to put the team on his back. But I'm not necessarily one who thinks that he's trash. Like I never thought he was. I'm not gonna say that part. I did think he was trash at one point, and then I seen him play for like multiple weeks at a time, and I was like, he's not that bad. It's a mixed bag of him being terrible at terrible times, but also him actually having moments where he was consistently playing well, and threatening defenses from the ground and air perspective. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm also confused as to why Kenny Golladay was on the sidelines yelling at him during that game versus Washington, because I'm like, Kenny, you just got finished dropping a pass like a couple possessions ago. Like, what is you on the sideline screaming at them? He the only one really playing good tonight. Like, I don't even know what else we get. Sterling Shepard was balling that night too, but
Sterling and Slayton. Well, Slayton had that one opportunity, that one bad opportunity, butt naked. Rome made a good point. I don't really agree. Like, I feel like he still could have caught it, but Rome did make a good point. Like that full extension, running full speed is going to be hard to make that catch, regardless of like how easy it looks. But it's going to be hard if you're running full speed and have to extend. But I think he should have found another way, diving for the ball, jump if you have to, or just like find a way to secure it, tap it to yourself like Michael Irvin said on TV. Like try to find a way to get that ball, but it was gonna be hard. But yeah, Slayton and that boy Shepard, they were hooping, bro. They was eating fucking Washington alive, bro.
For sure, niggas definitely doing that.
So for me, I'll be quick with my take. I just wanted to get y'all opinions on that. I think, like, if you look at it in a microwave, bruh, the answer is true. But it's easy to say that after only 2 starts in Washington. The issue is Dak Prescott has played close to like 60 something games. Daniel Jones has played close to like 50. And then Jalen Hurts is on game like 10, maybe even less than 10. And you seen 6. Yeah, you've seen quite a few opportunities for Jalen Hurts at this point. You haven't seen much from Taylor Heinicke. And while I like what I see from Taylor and I'm impressed by what he's doing, like, you're doing yourself a disservice trying to claim him as anything if you're going on a 2-game sample size. If you want to look at how he plays the position and be impressed by that, we can break that down all day. Like he's not always making the best reads, but he's making safe reads. He's being He's being smart in terms of what the defense is doing. He's taking what the defense is giving him. He's not forcing anything. Now his passes are a little high, and that is an issue. I don't care what people say. Like if they think it's correctable, okay. But at the same time, that should get you with like a 2 or 3 turnover type of game, and that's something that you need to fix like tomorrow. Type that's what you need to fix. But outside of that, like Andy, he's shown that he could run, he could scramble if he needs to, but also make plays inside the pocket too. So he's showing that he's a little bit more versatile than people once imagined. Because in the Tampa game, all you saw was him scrambling and him break and leaving the pocket and things like that. So that's one thing that he's kind of proved himself to this point. But in the microwave, he is the second best quarterback in the NFC East. And I hate to preface it like that, but that is a true answer, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Jamie, what's going on, boss man? Jamie mentioned even if you want to call him second best, that still puts him in the bottom half of the league starters. Hey, that's one way to put things into perspective. That's one way to put. Things into perspective.
I think you might have answered this question before, Mom. Maybe Nick has too. But what y'all think? What number wins the division for y'all this year?
I think I said 11. But I also said 11 before Dallas got hurt the way they did. And I think Giants lost their offensive lineman because I thought it was always going to be a 3-team race before Philly. And I actually respect Philly right now, but I thought it was going to be a 3-team race. So I said 11.
Okay. Snake?
Around 10 and 11. Probably 10. Closer to 10, so I think we'll win a division for real. It's gonna be a weird year, bro. Everybody got something going on.
Oh yeah, it is definitely gonna be a weird year for y'all for that whole division for sure. I'm
as always.
It's
bro.
early.
That's just crazy.
So it's crazy, bro. So anybody winless in the NFC East?
In the NFC East, no. Oh yeah, okay. The Giants. My bad. I'm tripping.
The Giants are 0-2.
Yeah, Giants are 0-2. And speaking of 0-2s, let's go ahead and transition to that next topic, bro. To talk your shit. So look, everybody, Jamie, Sleezo, Jets, Colts, Jags, Giants, Lions, and Falcons. That's 6 teams. 6 teams 0-2. Now I'm going to ask you which of these teams have more of a chance than the others. You can name 1 or 2, but 2 max. Which of these teams have more of a chance to make the playoffs than the others, and why? Let's hear it, Sleezo. Let's hear it, Jamie. Ryan, I'm gonna start with you on this one. What's your take?
So I'm just trying to figure out. Name the teams one more time right now.
Jets.
So Colts, Jets, Jacksonville, Giants, Minnesota. Right.
I left the Vikings off. I'm tripping. Oh, it's more. Yeah, Jets, Colts, Jags, Giants, Lions, Falcons, and Vikings. I'll leave the Vikings off. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would say it's between 2 teams. I mean, I don't know if you look at this for one answer. I would say between the Colts or Minnesota, or one of the 2 teams that I think.
I think you was going to name the Colts. That was one of. All right.
Yeah. I think with the extra seeding, I think it's possible, depending upon how they figure out the quarterback position with Carson Wentz. Both his ankles messed up right now, which is funny to me. Like both them joints is messed up. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, I mean, they're just the roster is too good for both of them. I'm not gonna say too good, but I mean for them to be 0-2, I think their roster is better than 0-2. I would imagine beginning of the season, I thought Indianapolis could win between 9 and 10 games, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Around there. Minnesota, I mean, I don't really know what to expect from them. They're loaded on.
They weird, bro. They are fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't understand them. You know what I mean? But those 2 teams are better than 0-2. I mean, could they get it going? I don't know, man. Carson is supposed to play this week. Apparently, I heard he's supposed to play.
Well, they need to put the game back on the board so I can bet it. Because I've been trying to bet that Jones since 11 a.m., bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some action on that. Who they play?
The Colts play the Titans.
Oh, it was at 5.5. Give me that.
Yeah, it was at 5.5. But they took it depends on where you at, but they took it off my jump.
So yeah, if Carson doesn't play, Jacob Eason's gonna play rookie. I think he is a rookie, right? Jacob Eason's a rookie.
Yeah, I think he's a rookie.
Yeah. But yeah, between those 2 teams, Minnesota, they was in a good game last week. They should have won, but I don't know what it is in
Definitely should have
Minnesota
won.
and these field goal kickers. I mean, trust me, I have, as Skins fans can attest to, have had terrible run-ins with kickers. But them, out of all the teams in the NFL, have had the worst luck with kickers. Lost playoff games.
Playoff game,
You know,
bro. Versus
you know what I
Seattle.
mean?
37-yard chip shot. Wide
Chip
left.
shot, bro. Wide left, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they lost last week just like that. Game they should have won. But you know, I mean, that's how football goes, man. That's how the cookie crumbles, brother. I don't know.
Yeah. So, Jamie, well, Sleezo, you done named 3 teams. I said 2 max. You over here breaking the rules, bro. You breaking the rules, and we don't do that here. It's like, nah. But yeah, yeah. Jamie said Falcons and Vikings. Sleezo mentioned. I'm gonna just go with your first 2. You said Falcons and Vikings as well.
Nah.
So
I said Colts and the Vikings.
I'm talking about in the chat.
Okay, gotcha.
So you said Colts and Vikings. Snick, where you at?
I'm gonna roll with the same mobs, bro. I wish I went first, so I'm like I'm copying Rye. But
It's all good, baby. You can copy. It's all good. I know you want to do that anyway.
If Carson Wentz can come back, I definitely think the Colts can make a little playoff push. Man, the Vikings should. I don't know who did they play week 1. They could very well be 1-1. I'm not sure who they lost to.
The
Who they
Vikings,
played week 1?
They played the Bengals.
Oh yeah, Bengals got at them. They got busy on them too.
Yeah, so that was a winnable game. I don't know why they lost it, but 2 games they could have won, so they could be very well 2-0. But you know what I'm saying, or at least minimum 1-1. But yeah, just those 2 mobs. Everybody else is probably complete trash. Falcons trash, Jets trash, Lions,
the Giants.
Okay, they all right, but until you know what I'm saying, he stopped turning the ball over.
He didn't turn the ball over. Did he turn the ball over against y'all, Mual?
He think he threw a pick to William Jackson. No, he didn't. Maybe not.
Look, Daniel Jones, bro. Y'all think I'm playing when I say that motherfucker look perfect against us, bro? No, he ain't turned the ball over.
He did, bro. He did.
No, Vikings lost in overtime to the Bengals. Sure did, bro. Awesome.
Yeah, but I was talking about most of Jamar Chase trying giving Pat Pete that work. That's all I was talking about for real.
Yeah.
He was routing that man up. Yeah, Pat Pete, he need to play safety or something. He ain't looking too good out there at corner.
He need to be that star. Like
sometimes these corners used to be Pro Bowlers. Sometimes you gotta talk to them. Like, listen, maybe it's not you no more, dog. Go ahead, get on his back end.
It's coach him up. You know what I'm saying? Be the last line.
There you go, baby. That man press not you no more, dog.
Look, man, it just doesn't work for some people no more, bro. This is like I feel like it's the real Revis all over again.
Yeah.
Stop.
Nah, that route that Ryan sent to the chat, bro, I was like, okay. Pat was over here like this. I was like, damn.
Hey, you know what's wild, bro? After all that shit we was talking about, we as in the collective the football world was talking shit about Jamar Chase in the preseason, bro. That shit just it disappeared.
Yeah.
Rome ain't say shit for all that stuff he was saying in the preseason, bro. Rome ain't say nothing about Jamar Chase cooking. Matter of fact, let me look at his numbers right now.
Not a professional.
They should have took Sewell over this guy. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say his argument is wrong, but motherfucker, that don't mean Jamar Chase some shit. Let me see what Jamar's numbers looking like. 7 catches, 100. This nigga is averaging 22 yards a catch, bruh.
Stop, bro.
7 catches, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns, bro.
22 yards a
catch, bro.
The time he routed up Pat Pete, I don't think he got the ball.
He did.
Butt naked in the middle of the field, bro.
We need to have a conversation with Rome.
Sports Center put that up there. Like, that's how you know it was bad. He didn't get the rock.
Yeah, I don't even know who his route coach is.
Who his route coach?
But, he probably work out with Amari in the summertime, though, I believe.
Bro, his man's is Justin Jefferson. You know they got routes between the both of them. And he was outperforming Justin Jefferson numbers-wise at LSU.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't come out, bro. He just...
Because he said it. I don't think he could have came out. Could he? I don't think so.
I don't know. Well, he took a year off. One of them did. One of them took that year off because of COVID.
Chase, COVID.
He took a year off.
Yeah, COVID. He was like, I ain't fucking with it. I was like, all right, okay, baller.
For me, bro, I think, man, I definitely think the Colts for sure. They got one of the weakest divisions in the NFL. And I'm sure Brian, you agree, right? It's really
I do agree. I'm just laughing.
I'm about to say, bro.
I'm laughing because it's
Just know the Texans blew me
Yeah,
week
this
1.
ain't the
And they blew me week 2.
why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Texans out
First
here
off,
scoring touchdowns, bro. Like
You took the
no,
Cleveland Browns, bro.
listen.
You took the Cleveland
nah,
Browns.
both games was a no touch. I had Cleveland on a teaser covered. I put in the chat that jump covered. But the Texans just was like actually being good, bro. I was like, what's going on?
Hey, plus
Definitely.
13, baby.
I was
And
not
2
liking the
against the
time I was
spread on
looking
the
at.
weekend. You know what I'm saying? I was on fire, boy. I could have.
Ball, get out of here, bro.
That shit was burning, boy.
It just blew me, bro.
I was on
Get
fire,
the
boy. Hell yeah,
bro,
but
shut
nah.
up.
Colts for sure. And then to be honest with you, the Giants. Like if you think about it, bruh.
That's not a bad pick though, bro. I was thinking about the Giants too.
Out of all the explanations that we gave,
They should have beat y'all.
The Falcons, exactly. They should have beat us actually, because that interception should have been ball game for real. And then on top of that, the offsides on the field goal, like, should have been ball game. But if you think about it, bro, all the explanations that we named, Falcons, they got to go up against the Panthers, Saints, and the Buccaneers. They have no shot. Lions may fuck around, be the first 0-17 team ever in the history of the NFL. Jaguars, yeah, and then the Jets. Yeah, same thing, bro. Colts have an opportunity in the sense that if they get their defense together, bro, defense that is somewhat respectable, although they're undermanned in terms of talent compared to the Titans, they still have that opportunity to kind of right the ship and sneak into a wild card thing. If all their ducks in order and Carson Wentz can stay healthy, because they competed against the Rams. In week 2, bro. But the Giants, same situation, man. They were in both games. Broncos and the Washington game. And I don't know what their schedule is, their immediate next few games. But at the same time, like, if they can continue doing what they did in the second half of the game against Washington with that offensive line, just making sure they find ways to protect Daniel Jones. But they got to get the run game going. I don't know how they're going to do that. It's not my job to figure it out. But if they get the run game going and have Saquon take over some games, bro, they can have some momentum going on their side. Because I like their defense. Their defense is pretty good, bro. And yeah, like they had that opportunity.
Real quick, Mual. A couple things actually. Just want to get your opinion on a couple things. So it's not really a opinion for the first thing, because I just want to let you know, like, you're the first person I thought of when Dustin Hopkins missed that field goal. And Dexter, like, I didn't know he had went off sides, but I was like, oh my God, this nigga Maul's going to shoot this nigga by the time this game was over. Bro, when he got another chance, bro, I thought he was going to miss the second one. The second one, that's
what pissed me off. Too. That's what pissed me off. Like, he almost missed the second one. The first one, bro, I lie to you not, bro. And this may be an underwhelming response. I know Dustin Hopkins so much, bro. I was not surprised that he missed. Like, literally, like a play or two before he even kicked it, I said, bro, we gotta get this nigga inside the 40, bro. Because if we do not get inside the 40, in terms of 40 yards, if we do not get inside of the 40, bro, this man is liable to shank that jump, bro. I said that on Twitter, bro. I said it on Twitter, and he missed the jump. It was a 45-yarder or 44-yarder, bro. He missed it. I was like, you know what? We just went from Heinicke being the GOAT to the hero, and then all of a sudden we fucking missed the field goal, and I got to do a show with 1,000 angry people. Like, bruh, Hopkins some shit, everything is some shit. Scott Turner some shit. I know. Dale Rio some shit. All these things, like, as opposed to now we're winning. You know what I'm saying? We deal with the positives and focus on the negatives later. So trust me, I was not surprised that he missed.
So that was the first thing, right? And then the second thing, I just want to hear your opinion on the matter. Now, you know what I mean? I watched, I saw you tweet something, so you was already on the same page as me. I just didn't know. You retweeted, but I didn't know how you felt about it. About Chase Young and how he plays and his actual, like, pass rush moves and how he's getting by people. Now, granted, he did win Defense Radio last year, and highly regarded in the league. Like, if you watch the top 100, like, you watch his clip, everybody, talk about he's going to be the next thing. Be the next Von Miller, whatever it is, get these high sack numbers. And they was just saying like, body breakdowns and how Chase not really, being as dominant as people really could think he could be. Like, how Todd is, bro. 1 minute he on your bandwagon, and the minute he think you're not doing something right, like he hates you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he hate Chase Young, but he's like he's overly critical too quickly on Redskins players. I mean, Washington players, bro. Way too critical. So he in the house. Man, you see Brian Burns from Carolina? You see that's what he supposed to be doing. He supposed to be Brian Burns, bro. I'm like, bro. He was like, bro.
It's the fact that this motherfucker, like, you got that man down packed, bro. I mean, it's your brother, but still, that's just hilarious.
I'm like, bro, calm down, bro. It's Chase. He just my defense player of the year, rookie, bro. Let's chill out, bro. Like, maybe. I do think Chase could do certain things better, but I'm gonna just let you take off from there.
So I did forget what I said verbatim, but I'll just try and bring up some points. First and foremost, Chase Young won Defensive Rookie of the Year with 7.5 sacks, 44 total tackles and 12 quarterback hits, 10 tackle for losses. 7.5 sacks is kind of wicked. Just 7.5 sacks. I can't sit here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what it was.
Kind of chill.
It's kind of chill, bro. He wasn't even the highest on his team. But like I'm not going to sit here and say I know the numbers for all the other rookies on the defense. I can't sit here and quantify that. I do know there was a linebacker, if not safety, who did really good for Carolina. That should have been in the conversation. Yeah, he should have been in the conversation. Yeah. He should have been in the conversation for Defensive Rookie of the Year. But who's the bigger name? Won. Chase Young's the bigger name, and he had a good season, so it would be easier to give it to Chase Young. I'm not saying that he didn't earn it, but my point is, when you look at other linebackers, you're talking about Von Miller, T.J. Watt, J.J. Watt, the Bosa's, like all of these guys came out the gate looking way better than Chase Young. Like they were game wreckers from the jump, and you saw it, you knew it immediately. Chase Young is a game. He had moments of wrecking games, and I'm not going to take that away from him. But I think where Todd is going to the extremes is that he may be getting confused with what you're not seeing in the stat sheet means he's trash. I don't think he's trash. Chase Young's not even playing bad. He's playing perfectly fine. He's playing fine. The issue is when you get that number 2 overall pick, it comes with higher expectations, and it comes with being able to dominate. Like Von Miller was that top 5 pick, if not like number 3 from what I remember. I think he was 3rd. And he's been dominating. The issue, again, another issue with Chase Young is the fact that people are relying on these excuses of him being double teamed and chipped often. While it's valid, that's happening to him. Guess what the best people do? They find ways to win them. They find ways to add to their game, but also they have defensive coordinators to put them in positions as well to help them out. Facts. And like while there's a combination of those two that needs to happen, Chase Young can only worry about himself and how he gets better. Chase Young is not getting better right now. Only in one vaunted move, and that's his get off at the line of scrimmage. His explosiveness is what helps him, and his strength in being able to beat the tackles and stuff like that. That's what helps him right now. But you're going to have to be able to get a little bit more crafty and a little bit more shifty. And also, you're going to have to set up moves, like set up some things that you do like in the first and second quarter. And then when you go to the third and fourth, you know that this guy's going to be anticipating it because you've been doing all game, but you had this counter in your back pocket that you've been waiting to use for a perfect time. You use that counter, bruh, and all of a sudden, that man ain't see it coming, and now he nervous because he don't know what you about to do now. So, like, there's opportunities for him to be better. There's opportunities for him to grow, and that's kind of where I think the conversation is. It's not that he's bad or that he sucks or that he's a bust. I think the extremes is funny because it's tough, but it's like, at the same time, he's not bad. He just needs to improve and continue developing. He cannot stay stagnant. And I don't think he is being stagnant. It's just taking him some time. But at the same time, those expectations are going to stay on him. They need to stay on him. And I think it's completely fair that people are criticizing him for not being able to wreck games compared to others who came in and dominated off rip. He has some sacks this year.
I got a question though.
He said he was giving him Arakpo vibes. I don't know how you feel about
Nah.
it. That's what he said.
Nah.
He's
I do
way
got a
more
question
present
though,
in the
real
games
quick, Mark.
than a Racco,
I
bro.
thought, yeah, but you know how Todd be, bro. It's way too quick, bro.
Already. So yeah, he ain't got no sacks this year, bro. And that's an issue. Like that's a problem. You 2 games in, no sacks. Somebody will argue up and down that he's created pressures. He had 7 hurries or some shit against the Giants. Well, first off, their line is some shit. I really don't put too much weight into what they did against the Giants because they're supposed to do that. What happened against the Chargers when they had a healthy offensive line? The motherfuckers was getting fucking beat up and down the line of scrimmage, bro, and can rarely put pressure on Justin Herbert. So yeah, like 0 sacks to start the year. Sure, he had a couple hurries, but no, that's not acceptable. I don't care what you say, and you can't convince me otherwise. It's just the facts of the matter to me, bro.
Okay, Jamal, real quick. Yeah. Well, actually, 2 things, man. Micah got the sack on Justin Herbert. It was a little flukish, but he got.
That was not a sack, bro.
You know what I'm saying? A little wild, but either way, it's gonna be intentional grounding. You know what I'm saying? Either one, there's gonna be back there regardless. Doesn't matter. So give my boy in the stat sheet. I said he's gonna have 8. That's 1. So there we go. But how you feel about your first round pick, Jamin Davis? Because every time I see him, he on the ground.
No, he actually played. No. You didn't see him week 2 though. Week 2, he was the highest graded player.
What? But perspective. This is important.
There we go, Mar.
Jamin Davis. He played.
He was getting swallowed week 1 though, Paul.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, that was.
Mr. Pepperoni Man.
That was crazy. So Jamin was one of the highest rated defensive players week 2, excuse me, but he only played on 27 snaps. That's 39% of the snaps defensively. So like sometimes I think you have to qualify with like a minimum of 20 snaps played. So he barely got above the threshold in that regard. And then the week prior, he played like 40% of the snaps. So he's not even close to a high amount compared to like Cole Holcomb and John Bostic. Like he's not even close to those 2. Cole Holcomb played 100% of the snaps the first 2 both games, and then Bostic has played like close to 80% of the snaps. He played 57.
He's not in the field for real.
Yeah, he played 57. John Bostic played 57% of the snaps on Thursday. Yeah, he's not seeing the field that much. So he played good in his limited amount, but when you see more of a sample size per game, you kind of expose him a little bit. Not in a negative sense, but you expose him in a sense like it's either sink or swim with him. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that he played bad against the Giants. He definitely didn't play good against the Chargers. He looked lost, and he looked, in my opinion, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I thought he was soft after that first game, bro, because he was getting put on his ass like it was nothing. Like people was touching him, bro, with a poke. And he was like, "Oh,
that jump, it was looking bad, bro." I'm like, bro, who put together this hat? I thought it was fake, bro. I'm like, bro, nah, this can't be Jamin Davis, bro, getting done like this.
He was getting put on. He talked about it too. He was like, bro, like I know I got welcomed. He said that today or yesterday. He was like, bro, I got baptized, bro. Got put on my ass against the Chargers, and I knew I was in the league. Like it was like, welcome to the league, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't have an issue with Jamin anymore. But I did have issues with like his toughness, bro, because he was going down way too soon. He wasn't really that physical at all in any instance, in my opinion, against the Chargers. But I felt like he recovered nicely against the Giants in some moments, man. So I'll just acknowledge that. I'll just say that much, bro. I'll say that much. Cool. Hey, let's close it out with these bets, bro. Let's close it out with these bets. Let me go ahead and exit out of this so I can show the screen.
Yeah, while you doing that, I just want to let people know that Trayvon Diggs, week 1, top defensive back. I don't know if you saw the Pro Football Focus numbers.
Now, let me pull that up, bro. Send me the link, bro. I don't believe that. Hold on.
Jimmy dropped it in the chat. You see my boy. You saw the list, and you seen Trayvon over here, and it had 0 pass rating allowed. It's on there. And then last week came in at number 3. You know what I'm saying? With 42%. You know what I'm saying? So just check it out. My boy.
All right. Okay.
So you said what now? He was ranked what now? What did you say, Nick?
Number one. Let me pull it up for you.
Yeah, pull that up for me, baby, because I'm a little
for you.
confused. What I'm reading right now don't tell me number one. I want to see your boy up here.
Oh, what you looking at? What you looking at, bro?
I'm looking at Pro Football Focus.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me pull it back up.
And while they're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and break down our records so far. As you all can see, that's watching the screen, or for those who aren't watching, excuse me, let's go that way. I am 5-1 to this point. Nick is 4-2. And Rye is 3-3. Respectfully. So fellas,
could easily be different, bro. Just a couple plays, bro.
Could, would, should, but it was not. So you know it is what it is. But fellas, I wanted to make this a little bit interesting, man. Per week, how do you all feel about the winner for each week moving forward? So obviously the other 2 weeks don't really matter, but moving forward, the winner with the person with the best record ends up getting like $10 from everybody.
That's cool. I do that already. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I do that already every week.
Okay.
That's humble.
All right, cool. So everybody, we'll talk to Rick, you know, whenever he hops back on.
All right, hold up,
clearly
though.
He's going NA again this week. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
But if he only doing
what
games,
are people tired of?
I'm about to say, so I think we need to do more than 3 games if we're going to do that, because that's easy. I mean, we all gonna have time for real. Like only 3 games.
I mean, it's an odd number though, so technically that third game would be the tiebreaker. But I guess if people end up going undefeated,
especially if you're picking the same teams,
I mean, if all 3 goes undefeated, I guess is nothing. I would imagine
it could be money in the pot. Then you just put money in the pot.
That's actually good. Yeah, money in the pot. Then y'all want to do money in the pot?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So that's cool. And then if it's 2 people that wins, I guess we just split it up.
I would say keep going until we got 1 winner, and then you know what I'm saying, start over with that 1 winner is.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay, cool. All right, bet. So let's get into it. People in the chat, man, if y'all see these numbers, again, for those who don't understand, this is for entertainment purposes. Odds are I will probably play some of these. I already played one of them. And I actually played 2 games, but I didn't play the spread on one of them. But I did play a spread on one of the 2 that I'm talking about. So these are all entertainment purposes. If what we say sounds good to you, make that bet on your own discretion. That's all on you. But you know, like I said, some of these, me and Nick are actually gamblers. We put money on these games. But I definitely put money on some of these. Like last week I did Baltimore plus 3.5. And then the first week I did all 3 of the ones that I bet, Dallas, San Francisco, and Chicago. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Right. We have New Orleans versus the New England Patriots. Right, as of right now on Wednesday, as we're recording this, the Patriots are 3-point favorites. Who are you taking?
That's tough, bro. This is in Foxborough?
Yes, sir.
I'm going. I think I'm a. Sheesh.
Well, let me see if I can help you out right quick. Hold on. Where is it on it?
I'm gonna take New England, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna take New England -3.
Ooh. Minus. Boom. Okay. All right, Nick, where you at?
Give my boy Jambo Winston, bro, and give me the Saints. I actually got this.
How did you butcher that?
I don't know. As I said, I was like, man. I was like,
Jabu.
But give me my boy though, bro. Rolling with them. I think last week, I mean, they missed half the mob, bro. Half the mob, and they're missing half their coaches. So they all come back this week. Mac Jones not that good. He's gonna play. I feel like the Patriots have been playing bad teams or bad quarterbacks the first 2 weeks. Zach Wilson and Tua, who's not that good to me. So Saints money line, but I take the +3. Take the points right here.
Okay. Well, you make really good points with New Orleans and their coaches, and that's why I took that Carolina team because it's impossible to fucking operate without 7 of their
Atlanta been
goddamn coaches, bro.
strapping.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go New Orleans too. New Orleans +3, and see where this one goes. Right now we do
Oh, I
have
like that. I like
54%
that.
of the bets on New England, and I always love when the public is hammering one side. So, well, they're not hammering it, but still, I like that. All right,
Let's get it.
Nick, we're gonna
Let's
start with
go,
you with the
Matt.
second game. Tampa Bay are 1.5-point favorites against the Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles Rams is at home, by the way. So Tampa Bay is 1.5-point favorites, road favorites. Where you at with this one?
Tough game. It's basically at a pick 'em. Give me the Rams. I feel like with the injuries to their DBs, Matt Stafford should have a great day. It's going to come down to who has the ball last, and I feel like at home, you know what I'm saying, they can swing a couple turnovers, and you got that boy 5 who been strapping, and 99 that's going to put some pressure on Tom Brady. Give me them boys in LA.
What you got, right?
Definitely gonna have to go with the Rams. A lot of the same reasons Nick just named. I think it's gonna be very difficult for Tampa to really get off like they've been getting off the first 2 weeks. They job been getting off first 2 weeks. AB got COVID. He's not playing next week. I mean, granted, he didn't do anything last week. My fantasy football team struggled because he didn't do nothing. Not to say, I'm not gonna be playing in no time soon, but he does have COVID. He's not playing this week. Which means a lot of the coverage is gonna be sliding over to Godwin and Mike Evans, pressure up front. I'm going with the Rams, bro.
Ryan, quick lesson.
Here we go.
The line never moves, rarely moves if it isn't a quarterback or offensive line or like a key piece of the defense. Like, not matter of fact, it's mainly quarterback, like 96% quarterback and then 4% to whatever, like other. Just put it to other. And with that being said, I'm taking Tampa Bay. And I'm taking Tampa Bay.
What's funny is, Mo, I thought about it, but I just don't. I don't know, bro.
Not only am I taking Tampa Bay, I already bet that 11 o'clock this morning. So I got Tampa Bay -1.5. Not only do I think that the Tampa Bay is starting off hot, but they're on get back mode too against the Rams. Rams beat them at home last year. But also these motherfuckers are just on fire. And I think they're here to prove a point that if they can, they will go 17-0. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that 1.5 before that jump inflates a little bit. And I'm gonna keep it dead at that 1.5 Tampa Bay. Money's already locked in. That's one of them jumps.
Real quick though, bro. Go ahead, Snip. Mine's not even important for real. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right here, bro. The game against us, they barely won, and this is just to their defensive. Their defense hasn't played that well. I feel like Sean McVay can keep Devin White in the middle guessing. I feel like with his play call, and I feel like he not gonna have the best game in the world, but that back end, bro, they finna get exposed. Like
that's what's up.
Exposed. Also, though, I mean, the Bucks, but not gonna say barely won last week, but they had 2 pick sixes in the fourth quarter to make the game look like it did. It was actually a closer game than it appears. So I would definitely back the Rams tonight. Bucks not gonna really be who they are until playoff time, when Tom really cares.
That's what's up.
Regular season, bro.
I mean, I hope you're right just for this week's purposes, but I just wanted to point out, like, I was live draft with my fantasy football team, bro, and I had that position. I was in position to draft Herbert or Brady, and I went with Herbert, bro. I mean, not to say that I made a bad selection, but this is the fact that Tom Brady really, like, watching Tampa Bay play, the command of the offense that he's really moving these drives is really ridiculous, bro. Like, he really got the offense moving, like, every possession, everything is just so clean, bro. Like, they know what they're doing. He know which spot he's going to. He's accurate. He got the Slim probably win MVP this year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, Rod, quick question. You know who else looked good against the Falcons?
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Did he really look good? I heard he was checking down a lot too. I heard he was a lot of his passes wasn't going past 10 yards.
Tom checked down too. Didn't he go over the top, bro? Trust me.
But Tom do that to everybody, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Their defense, you know what? Take Tampa Bay.
No, I've already took the Rams.
Yeah, I sure did take Tampa.
Take Tampa Bay.
So did.
Yeah, I took the Rams.
I sure did take them. All right, last one, y'all. Green Bay, San Francisco. San Francisco are 3.5-point home favorites. Ryan, I'm gonna go back to you to start this one off. Who do you got, Green Bay or San Francisco?
San Francisco.
This one is hard to pick, bro.
Yeah,
because I do not like Green Bay's defense. I don't like the fact that one of the Smith brothers not playing. I don't know how long he out for. 5-5. I can't think of his first name right now. What's his first name? Don't matter.
Zendarius? Zendarius or something?
There you go. Zendarius Smith. There you go. It's tough, bro. What's the line, Mom?
3.5. I'm gonna give you some game though, right? I'm gonna give you some game real quick. 3 points at home is basically
because they're at home.
Even. Gotcha. So they basically think they're a half a point better than Green Bay.
I'm gonna go San Fran, bro. I'm going Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay, bro. I'm taking Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay. I'm definitely taking Green Bay.
Where you at, Nick?
Go before. Hey, who did San Fran play week 1?
San Fran played. They played the Lions. They played the Lions.
Man, I just seen how Debo been eating, boy. Debo been eating them corners up. Man. He gonna do the same thing to Green Bay. Ain't nobody out there checking Debo.
Yeah, but who gonna stop Aaron Rodgers on the back end though?
That's another thing.
Let me get Green Bay. Devontae finna have a field day.
He finna eat. That's not negotiable. He gonna do that.
They finna do that against fucking Josh Norman, bro. You think he about to fucking cook against Josh Norman?
Josh Norman could barely check Schmitty. He kept passing the first in the boy.
And I think he's still a concussion protocol from when Derek threw them nigga in the stands. So I don't even know how well he finna play.
That boy concussed.
That's valid. All right, where am I at? I'm actually torn between this one too. Who I have? So both of y'all are on LA and Green Bay. Me and Nick is on New Orleans. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro.
I'm finna go 3-0, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Finna go 3-0.
I think I might have to go with the defense, bro. So this was the second game that I bet, but I took the under. I took 49.5, and I took the under on this jump. But I'm gonna go with San Fran and think that they can 3.5.
This a primetime game?
Yeah, it's a Sunday night.
Is it? It's Sunday night?
Sunday night.
Sunday night, and you trust what's that boy name? Jimmy G? And
I'm taking San Fran, bro.
You got it, brother. You got it.
I feel it.
Go from there. This is tricky, though. But like I said, I took the under in this game in real life. But for the sake of this, I'm taking San Fran minus 3.5. Yeah.
I would also like to point out Green Bay
under
didn't look good the other night.
Oh yeah, I'll take the under too.
49.5. All right. There we go. Picks are locked. And we will see what they talking about come
look like
Thursday,
Rick
next Wednesday.
Rick 0-9.
Yeah, he got some money in the pot too, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I need that 10 right up off him.
Hey, no bullshit.
Let me tell you now, I'm gonna
Rick,
probably
you
play
owe us $30. Huh?
Go ahead and cash it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on the parlay, bro.
Oh, hey, do your thing, bro. I like that. The confidence, man. +3, 1.5.
Cause I'm finna go 3-0.
Oh, you got 3 dogs. That's a dog ticket. Okay, all right. I like it.
I might go all 3 money lines.
I love dog tickets, bro. Love them. All right. So that wraps up this week's episode of the All 32 side of Trap or Dive. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow before we do the pregame for Washington football and Buffalo Bills with Bills reporter Bruce Nolan of SB Nation. And then the fellas will be back next Wednesday. All 32 side, Trap or Dive, man. You know the vibes, bro. All that good stuff. Catch me Thursday. And then back on game day. So Sunday, pregame and postgame, y'all. With that being said, we are up out of here. Y'all boys be safe. Be safe.
One last thing, though. I forgot about this. I just want to let y'all know.
Why we do that after I did the exit?
Because, bro
you a crackhead,
just like
bro.
I said last week, Eagles fans are going to be hyped one week, and this week they're going to come in and play San Fran and be pissed at the whole team. Jimmy was hot all day from 1 to 4:15. I'm talking about pissed. Take us out, Mual, again.
Thanks for nothing, Nick.
Thanks for nothing. All right, take me out.
See y'all.
Press the button. Press the button.
See y'all.
Did you press?
Press it.
Hey, bro, just so y'all know, I
I'm outta
just
here.
pulled it up.
Worse. We only real, nigga. It's neon. Whole hard in the trenches. Ask a nigga what he benching. Triple digits, nigga. Don't forget to mention. Whole hard in